Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Baby Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good night, Sunday night. It's still, well, it's after midnight now, so no surprise about that. These Vlogtember episodes have been running late anyway, right? Oh, it's been a difficult day, I guess. We're having thunderstorms. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but there's a thunderstorm going on here. We haven't had a whole lot of rain this summer. Well, yeah, it's fall now, but we haven't had a whole lot of rain in the last few months. And so this is welcome rain, except for the leak that's right over Will's bed and the leak that's in the bathroom, the roof leak, that is. It doesn't leak every time it rains, mainly when the wind blows real big time. When the wind blows at the same time as the rain, that's when it really leaks. So that it doesn't happen a lot. So this has just been mostly just a lot of noise and rain, and not a lot of wind, thank goodness. So because I really don't want to deal with a leaky roof right now, because my landlord's kind of lazy. Just saying. And well, he's got a lot of irons in the fire. He works at a casino, he runs a bar, and he mows lawns. So he's got like 3 jobs. So I don't know why. I wouldn't call that lazy. I guess I shouldn't say lazy. But just he basically ignores us over here, like we don't exist until it's time to pay rent. So yeah. Then my oldest son was because the one leak that's right over Will's bed, he said something about, he needs to make James fix it. And I said, well, he's only going to listen to you. Y'all are in the same social circle, so you call him. Especially since when it comes to stuff over here, that the landlord will call Will before he calls me, even though I'm the one that pays him the rent. That don't make sense, does it? I'm the one that pays you. You should call me first. But, oh well, that's how it goes. I guess he only wants to deal with another man. Heaven forbid it be me that's paying him. But I had trouble because of this rain and because of this storm and the weather changing back and forth. My shoulder decided to hurt most of the day. My right shoulder, the one I used to crochet with. So I didn't get a whole lot of crocheting done today. Well, I did some late last night after I did my video and everything, and I tried to work on that knockout crop top by Cinnamon Stitches, and me and Eva were of the same accord that we didn't like all the chain 4s, single crochet, chain 4, single crochet. I love Jennifer, I do, but that pattern was just chain 4s. It is a simple pattern, but it was driving me crazy, all the chain 4s and things. It for some reason I just wasn't having it. I mean, I take things in spells. To be frank, last night it was bugging me, and I just didn't want to do it. And I said, well, I wonder if I could do it with V-stitches. So I tried it with V-stitches, and it seemed to be working out okay. But then I was like, I really wanted to work with cotton. So I went and got I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby. And so I started working it up that way with the V-stitches. And no, it was not working my way at all. Somehow it was just puckering, and it would have made a nice little collar. But it wasn't going anywhere beyond that. So somewhere in my stitches, it wasn't growing down like a raglan style top should. So no, that I frogged that back, and I went back to the foundation where you do, you have your chain and you work your double crochets into the chain, and you have your first row. I frogged it back to that, and I said, well, I wonder if I could just do double crochets in every stitch and just do that until I figure it out. So that's what I did in this lovely turquoise color. I love this cotton. I did do it in the I had started it also in the turquoise Premier Basics, but I frogged all that. I frogged all that because I was like, no. But this is actually working out. So this is what I've been working on today when my shoulder would cooperate. This is going to be time consuming, but this will work. See, it's going to work. It's growing, but it's slow. It's really slow. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook, and it's just slow. And I think this is probably, if I go back and look at her tutorial on the whatever it is, that t-shirt that I don't have it in front of me, but that t-shirt that she makes, I bet this is the same way she makes that. If I remember correctly, this is the same way she makes that. So that's what this will end up being. So no. But I do have a long forgotten whip down here that I'm going to take in the living room. It's probably a little dusty too, because it's been long forgotten since last year sometime. But I think this will probably go just fine with my sparkly top. If I wear the sparkly top, I might not wear. I have a tank top that's turquoise that has sequins on the front end of it, and it's very, very sparkly. I don't know where I put it, or I'd show y'all, but it's very, very sparkly. And so I'm thinking I might wear that. But last year I started this this vest. It starts out like a granny stitch shawl, but you put sleeves on it and makes it a vest. Yeah, it's a fiber spider pattern, and I have it still saved in my video help file, so I'll be using that. And I'm using, where is that yarn? It's in this bag down here. Yarn that typically isn't used for garments, I think. Because this is during my I was still learning a lot of stuff at this time. But this is Premier Home Glitz. This is what, and let me tell you, this stuff just yeah, that's what happens with this stuff. So it's I'm not too much worried about that, but the metallic just comes right loose from the yarn. So I'm not really worried about that. I'm gonna, of course, wash it when I get done with some fabric softener, because this is not the softest yarn in the world. But I got to go look at that tutorial and remind myself of the stitch. But I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook with this. I remember that much. But it is beautiful. And I did get to the point where I had put the sleeves on there, so I got that part. I just have to do the rest of it. And I have this skein here. Now this skein has, it had 490 yards. Now I have another skein of this right back there on top of my cubes back there, just in case this ain't enough, which I'm quite sure it probably is. But just in case it ain't, I have another skein of this I've been hanging on to. I had a whole bunch of these. This was actually, I think I had a whole bunch of these my very first Happy Mail from Cheryl, which I think was more like a yarn swap. I think it was a Happy Mail / yarn swap with Cheryl and I when I was living at the other place. And so and she'd give me like a whole bunch of these. And so this is what I ended up making something with it out of, is this vest. But I think this is going to be my crocheted item that I wear on the concert night. I'm just going to take it in there and finish it. That's what I'm going to do. It's the oldest whip I have. I don't think I have anything older than this. Because this is about over a year old that I started this. Let's see. No, wait a minute. I'm wrong. I think no, this is about a year old. This is about a year old, because I think I started it about this time last year. So, because I had originally started it to do for a girl that Will was dating, and that was very short-lived. And because she broke up with him for some stupid reason, and then turned out that it wasn't anything he did at all. It was something she did because she had decided to go back to an ex-boyfriend, and it had nothing to do with Will at all. So, but I had started making this for her because she liked turquoise, and she was doing hosting karaoke at certain bars and stuff, and I thought she might like something, you know, sparkly to wear while she was doing that. But and then she broke up with him, and I was like, oh, I guess that she don't need that. And so then when I tried it on, I was like, oh my God, it fits me. So there you have it. That's the story of this particular whip. And so I'm gonna take this in the living room and finish it, and hopefully over the next couple of days I can finish it. I do have another sweater order that I have to get started on too, so I need to get started on that, and that will be for the Rose Garden colorway in the Halo yarn. So look for that this coming week, that you'll see the progress of that. So that'll be something nice to look forward to. I know y'all probably really tired of looking at my sweaters. And I will continue to work on this as time permits, because this is a long-term project, because this is slow going. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this long enough to go over my bust and just under my bust, and then I'm switching stitches to something else. Once I connect it under my armpits and start working in the round, I'll be able to change it up and start doing like a granny cluster stitch or something to you know, break that up and make it go a little quicker the rest of the way down. But yeah, I think this will be a nice cotton shirt for myself. I've been meaning to make a cotton top for myself, and this just it came about in a different way than I expected it to. But at least I've started it. And I'm gonna take this whip in here and see if I can't whip it into shape and get it finished, and then I'll start that sweater in the next day or two. And it's with that Halo yarn, so it'll work up pretty quick. I probably can have it done in 3 or 4 days, because that Halo yarn is really easy on my arms and hands, and it doesn't work me to death like other yarns. So but I got the purple sweaters going out hopefully tomorrow in the mail, and then I got some yarn that someone bought for me that's going out hopefully tomorrow. And but that's about all we got going around here. It's been a lazy day. I just been doing some laundry and trying to crochet as much as possible, considering my arm situation. The weather's really got me kicked up with arthritis, but there ain't nothing I can do about that. Nothing at all. But this is my little whip bag. This was a Goodwill special here. It's a purse. It's just a white purse that I turned into a whip bag. I don't even remember how much I paid for this thing. It was cheap. Just like I like things, cheap. But I think I will go in here and pull up that tutorial and watch enough of it to get me back on track with it. It won't take much to get me back on track. Hold that for me, will you, Axel? I'm just going to lean that against your butt. Axel's laying on the floor down here next to my desk. And he just let me lean that against him. No, but I had some yarn I didn't want. Some yarn that came in that Santa sack that I didn't want, and then the wool yarn that I didn't want, that I didn't think I could work with. So stuff that I'd bought before I knew much about yarn, and just held on to for decoration for a while, and so she'll pay for that tomorrow, and then I'll mail it off to her, and that'll be that. But you know, sometimes you just you buy yarn and then you think you're going to use it, and then you change your mind, that, you know, there's other stuff you'd rather have, and so you just you sell that stuff so that you can buy stuff that you'd rather have. So, you know, a lot of us crocheters do that. A lot of us podcasters or YouTubers do that. We sell certain yarn so that you can buy other yarn. Yeah, a lot of us do that. It's crazy, but it's true. And I mean, I gave her a good deal, and that's what she, you know, she got what she wanted, and I'm getting what I want. And I did order me a pair of pants to go with my outfit online last night, because I don't have a black pair of pants. I looked, and I don't have a decent enough pair of black pants, and the pair of black pants that I have are falling off of me. So yeah, I'm hoping these won't. If so, I'll just get some safety pins and safety pin them bad boys on, because they're black, but they got like a leather-like front. And they were on this, they were like a sister company of Woman Within, and they were like on a clearance final sale type deal. And apparently they were originally like $80-something, but they had them marked for $10. So yeah. Ooh, there's lightning. I saw that in the window. But so yeah, so I got out of there for, well, they charged me shipping, so it was like $20. But like, yeah, they looked really cool. So let's hope they fit and they're comfortable. So that with my sparkly turquoise shirt and my vest and my hat, and I got a pair of shoes that I'm going to buy maybe tomorrow, and I should be decked out. Nothing like the right outfit for the right event, right? I'm looking forward to it. I hadn't had a reason to buy, you know, or put together a fancy outfit for a long time. So it's nice to be putting together a particular outfit for a particular event. I haven't had an occasion to do that, and so I'll be probably dyeing my hair tomorrow. I got my hair dye. I bought some through Amazon. It's hard to find the Garnier Nutrice color that I like. It's not exactly easy to find in the store, so I always end up buying it from Amazon, which is you know, the price is pretty cheap from Amazon, and I have Amazon Prime, so I don't have to pay shipping. But and then I ordered turquoise hair dye. Because I know this is crazy. I know I'm going over the edge here, but you know, oh well, you know, I figure why not? You know, you only live once, and but I figured I would take like little, you know, I would put most of my hair up and just take little strands, you know, on either side. Just take, you know, just small amounts of my hair, and put little streaks of turquoise. Hey, if Cinnamon Stitches can put pink in her hair, why couldn't I put a little turquoise in mine, right? I'm not going to like bleach my hair first, so it's not going to be like, you know, bam, you know, turquoise. So it'll just be, you know, very subtle. So, but I'm just going to have just like, you'll see my hair down, and then you'll just see very, you know, just kind of little thin strips, you know, just kind of blended in with my regular hair. It'll be very subtle. It won't be like big chunks of turquoise in my hair. You know, I'm not that crazy, but and it's that kind. It's that organic hair dye stuff that is not, you know, full of a lot of, you know, harsh chemicals and all that. So it'll wash out. It'll probably wash out pretty quickly. And if it don't, oh well, I don't care. I bought a twofer when I bought my regular hair dye. So my regular hair dye will, you know, when I re-dye it, it'll take care of that. So it'll be fine. But I'm just gonna have fun, because, well, you know, it's my time to have fun, and I'm gonna do that. But that's about all I got for y'all tonight. I'm gonna go see if I can't work on this old whip. find the tutorial and work on it, and watch the rest of that Vera episode that I was watching before I came in here, and try to go to bed before 4 a.m. Wish me luck on that note, right? But that's all. Please know that I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please adopt, don't shop. Your best friends wait for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Bye.